see, this kid understands the basic concept of survival of the fittest. He saw how powerful and up in the food chain Chaz Princeton was, so he decided to grow his hair to look like his.
Attention new Duel Academy students. If you look outside your windows, you'll see your new home away from home.
Hey everybody, this is the kill player of your flight speaking. I'd like to say that if you look to your right, you can see a volcano. Now, don't you worry about those fumes coming out. Those are not that toxic, and this volcano is not due for another eruption at least about 10 years, so you'll be long graduated by then. Even if it was going to erupt this year, like our founder always says, if you're too scared to duel next to an active volcano and potentially die from a fiery death from said volcano, you're not strong enough to be at our academy. Now let's have ourselves a good year.
The side of the helicopter that can see the island is on the right side, so Cyrus Bash and this random arse kid can see it, so what are these kids on the left side looking at so intensively? I guess maybe the ending to the movie Free Willy's on the left side. And meanwhile, Jaden's that one kid on the bus that doesn't give a shit about the field trip. Duel Academy is so prestigious it has 4 Washington monuments out front. And I guess a 5th one over here that fell over. Gotta love how the freshmen in this room dressed in blue are basically gonna be the Academy's narcissists.
Welcome, my students. I'm Chancellor Shepard, the headmaster here, and you are the best and brightest young duelists in the world.
This must be a pre-recorded message from Chancellor Shepard, right? Because he said, "You all are so bright and intelligent," and he clearly didn't see the sleeping kid out front. Also, for the record, if I was Chancellor Shepard working at this school, greeting students every single year, whenever I get to the part where I turn on the screen so I can greet them all and see them, I probably wouldn't say, "Oh, good morning everybody, let's have a good year." I'd probably turn on the screen and say, "Whoa, you all have really weird haircuts." That's probably why he does all these things with his eyes closed.
Well, I don't know about you, Cy, but it looks like I'm in the Slifer Red dorm.
That's cool, same with me.
Hey, you in red too?
Well, now let's see here. Yellow sleeves, yellow buttons. I don't think so.
So, the way how the power hierarchy at this Canis Canem Edit school goes is Obelisk Blue at the top, Raw Yellow in the middle, and Slifer Red at the bottom. F*** you, Kaiba. Anyway, the reason why I'm saying this is because I will now beg the question how the rankings are determined. Jaden and Cyrus both got bottom of the barrel Slifer Red. And that makes no sense to me, because Jaden beat the Obelisk Blue Professor. That doesn't count for anything, he should at least be Raw Yellow in my eyes. And of the same token, Bastion. This kid got perfect scores on the written and also passed his dueling exam. How is this kid not an Obelisk Blue as a starter? Hell, he should be above Obelisk Blue. He should be tier limit purple or something. And look at how Bastion responds to the simple question of what dorm are you in?
Hey, you in red too?
Well, now let's see here. Yellow sleeves, yellow buttons. I don't think so.
Obelisk Blue would fit this prep school brat like a glove. Why is he in Raw Yellow?
Get it? So that's why Cy and I are in red.
Please don't tell me that you've just figured that out now.
So what? Ever think I'm colorblind?
No, Jaden. In case you haven't figured it out, my head has been firmly jammed inside my own anus since birth.
Well, no, actually I didn't. Are you colorblind?
No, but I could have been.
Gotta love Jaden's positive spirit in these early seasons because he's able to laugh at himself for a good gag.
This isn't a dorm. It's like an outhouse with a deck.
An outhouse with a deck? What kind of outhouse has 2 stories, Cyrus? Is this an outhouse for Andre the Giant?
You kidding me? Check out the view. This place is great.
Cy, this view is so sweet. Just take a look at it. Ah, so beautiful. I can't wait to do all my moody teenage self-reflections when Season 4 finally gets dubbed gazing into that endless blue that is the ocean.
This will make a sweet pad for our first year here.
Yeah, kinda weird meeting at the entrance exams and now roommates?
Well, yeah, but not as weird as that delivery of that sentence.
Think we were somehow connected to each other in some ancient life, Jaden? You know, like you were an Egyptian pharaoh and I was the guardian Seto?
No offense, but that's just lame.
I agree with Jaden. I think that is a very weird comparison to make. You'd think maybe he'd say something along the lines of, "Oh, do you think maybe we were brothers in a past life?" Or, "Oh, do you think maybe we're just 2 peas in a pod?" No. Maybe you were a pharaoh and I was your guardian. Clearly trying to make a parallel to Yugi and Kaiba, but no.
They broke the molds when they made the 2 of us.
They specifically broke Cyrus's mold when they got to his hair. I mean, look at that. It's set to permanent bedhead mode.
Hey, those were closed for a reason.
Huh?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we didn't see you up there.
Well, can you see me now?
Chumley Huffington. I'm gonna be straight with everybody here. I don't like this character. I'm sorry, I admit it. I'm the one person that does not like Chumley. I mean, he's a cool character, and I guess he has some cool moments, but I just hate his design. I don't like these two weird, spiky Chumley sea urchins he has on his head. I don't like his Lego-looking ear. I don't care for these two eyebrows that are pointing to his mole eyes, and I also don't particularly care for this avocado nose he's got going on. Not to mention that the inverted colors on his jacket make him look like he's trying to cosplay as some Chef Boyardee. And as if that is not enough, the first thing he said to our boys Cyrus and Jaden when they just tried to get some light in the dorm room was a rude remark. Chumley was so terrifying to Jaden and Cyrus just then that it sent them into Shaggy and Scooby mode.
You got 3 different kinds of students here. Obelisk blue students, raw yellow students.
Chaz's little obelisk blue dance of joy is... Wait, did I just say dance of joy?
Lord Frieza, allow me to honor you by performing the Dance of Joy.
Chibi Chaz's dance of joy for Obelisk Blue is cute, but what is this raw yellow dance that Bastion is doing? It's like a weird little hip thrust. He's like, we're in the middle. We're in the middle.
Come on, don't tell me you're still depressed.
But Chumley said we Reds were the worst.
Forget that. I mean, red's a sweet color. Think about it. Where do you think the term red hot comes from? From red, baby!
I agree. Also, being a Slifer Red means that you are inherently named after the best Egyptian god card, Slifer the f***ing Sky Dragon.
I'm like a furnace, or a really big bottle of spicy salsa dip, right? Wait, I'm not a dip?
Okay, that was pretty funny there, Cyrus. I'm going to take a sin off for making me laugh, but you are still a dip.
It's in the air, Cyrus. Can't you just smell it?
Maybe if today's pollen count was lower.
Remember, kids, if you're trying to design a cookie-cutter nerd character, you gotta go for these 3 stereotypes. Make sure they got glasses, make sure they are very socially awkward, and make sure they have some sort of allergy.
Do you think we're allowed?
Sure, we're allowed. We're students here, and this is our campus, right?
Wrong. This is the Blue Obelisk's campus.
Oh god, it's Don't You Think Chaz number 1 and Don't You Think Chaz number 2 from the freaking first episode.
Don't you think, Chaz?
Chaz? Huh?
My name's Jaden. And he's Chaz, was it?
His name's Chaz Princeton.
Okay, people, we gotta make a name for these new designs that they passed over to us. This is for the rival character. He's gonna be very self-absorbed, cocky, arrogant, and he's also going to be skilled, so we need to make sure that his name has a little bit of regalia as well as a little bit of edginess. Does anyone have any ideas for the edgy part? How about Chaz? Ah, I love it, that is douchebag name number 1. Sorry about that, Chaz.
No problem.
Okay, now that we got his first name out of the way, let's go ahead and have his last name portray that arrogant side of him that has a little bit of a hint of superiority. Does anyone have any ideas? How about Princeton? Chaz Princeton. My boy, you've earned yourself a raise.
He's gonna be the future king of games, the best duelist in the world.
Impossible.
Say what?
You see, it's impossible for him to be the future king of games, because that's exactly what I'm gonna be.
Jaden just double-dipped with anime cliches just now. Not only did he do the Vegeta thumb pose thing, but he's also doing the thing from Naruto with the "No, I'm gonna be the next Hokage." Believe it!
Whoa, who is that?
Hey, Alexis.
Huh?
Have you come to watch me mop the floor with my new little friend Jaden here? It'll be a short duel, but an entertaining one for sure.
And with Chaz, we have completed the trifecta. We have Cyrus, who is the generic freshman nerd, we have Jaden, who is the overconfident freshman, and now we have Chaz, who is clearly the jock of the group.
Sorry if Chaz rubbed you the wrong way. All of us obelisks aren't like that. He's just a jerk, especially with Slifers.
Nah, it's no big deal. Those types don't really bother me at all. Besides, I'd have beaten him in
We're
one
gonna have to
turn.
work on that overconfidence.
Okay, 2 turns. Maybe 2.5.
Jaden is clearly the Don Juan of dueling, macking on Alexis like this. I mean, this is how I met my girlfriend. I mean, I was like, hey, you want to see my hero OTK, baby? And then she wrapped in my arms fast as you could say dark magic attack. They're evidently in a hurry to get to the Slifer welcome dinner that they're late for, but to me it looks like they're more in a hurry to go to the bathroom right about now. Presumably to go jerk it because they came into contact with a female for the first time, probably. Why did they make Professor Fontaine look like she carries around a bubble machine everywhere she goes?
This is our fancy welcome dinner? Forget that. Check out our headmaster. It's a cat.
No, that's the cutest cat in anime, Pharaoh. Your headmaster was Chancellor Shepard that you saw this morning. You're contributing to the reason the other dorms call you all Slifer slackers.
Hello, children. I'm Professor Banner.
Professor Banner, I am taking 1 sin off for you being the chillest professor here at Duel Academy.
Hey, Chumley. Want some tea?
Did I say I was thirsty?
At the rate Chumley's going, he's going to be getting the private pile treatment in no time.
Hey, Slifer Slacker, don't think you're off the hook. Tonight at midnight, it's on.
So, does Chaz normally send the new freshmen threats like this over the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokédex thing they have?
Oh, and why don't we make it interesting? Whoever wins gets the other guy's best card.
Also, what the hell could either of these duelists possibly want with each other's rarest card? To look at it, to hang it up as a trophy? I mean, Jaden can't use anything that's in Chaz's deck. His rarest card is probably Arm Dragon level 7 or something. And what could Chaz possibly want with the Elemental Hero Flame Wingman? He can't make that either.
Alright, Slacker.
Call of the Haunted with 4 bullshit monsters that do nothing. Yep, Chaz's starting hand wins the award for most 2005 hand I've ever seen in my life. Jaden's starting hand, on the other hand, is cracked because he has instant access to Elemental Hero Flame Wingman and Elemental Hero Thunder Giant, and as if that is not enough, he has his one-of Wing Karibo that is always in his starting hand for some reason.
That card I just played face down was a trap, Slacker, that you set off. Chthonian Polymer, do your stuff.
Chthonian Polymer? Gotta love these oddly specific trap cards that are seemingly tailor-made to counter the protagonist's ace monster. Okay, this is just weird, because the Elemental Hero Flame Wingman is always shown not having a mouth, but I guess since the evil Chaz Princeton took control of him, I guess now mouth equals evil. And I'm also gonna tack on one more sin just because of how cursed the Elemental Hero Flame Wingman looks there, with his mouth just agape for all the world to see.
Your life points take damage equal to your destroyed monster's attack points.
I will say that right now that the Elemental Hero Flame Wingman's effect damage will never not look insanely brutal.
Slifer Slime.
Slifer Slime.
Oh, what wrong, baby? Are you crying?
This is too fun.
What?
Just what I came for. Man, I mean, the trash talking, the action, it's all so great.
What the?
Just when Chaz thought he had Jaden beat down to the point he was going to drop out of Duel Academy, Jaden hit him with that swift harder daddy maneuver.
Go, Flame Wingman!
Not so fast. That was a trap card I just threw.
A trap?
It's Mirror Gate.
Then Jaden's still in this duel after all. Mirror Gate makes 2 monsters in a battle switch which side they're on.
Okay, woo. Jaden got Elemental Hero Flame Wingman back, but Mirror Gate's effect only lasts until the end phase, so he's still up a certain creek without a paddle.
No!
Ah, yes, indeed. This is the face you make when she bites down on it.
Alright, I activate Chthonian Blast.
Okay, I guess Chthonian Blast is a quick play spell card here.
And you take damage equal to half of its attack points.
Flame Wingman.
Now I activate the trap card, Call of the Haunted. It lets me select 1 monster card from my graveyard and summon it back to the field in attack mode. Rise, Infernal Warrior! But he won't be staying on the field for long, because I'm going to sacrifice him to summon Mephis the Infernal General.
Wait, whoa. Mephis the Infernal General? Chaz, you have this duel on a plate. Why did you move to main phase 2 to make this idiot? Use Call of the Haunted in the battle phase because it's still the battle phase. Bring back one of your monsters and then deal more than 550 attack points and you beat him and you Okay, I've had my coffee. The point is that Jaden lost this duel.
But your lousy monsters won't get you out of this jam.
You know, they're trying to bill Wing Karibo as Jaden's ultimate savior every single time, but the fact is that these last 2 duels that Jaden has been in, piercing damage was going to be the end of him, because just like the Ancient Gear Golem was supposed to kill Jaden just then, Mephis the Infernal General also has piercing damage which would be enough to end Jaden if Chaz attacked into a face-down Wing Karibo. Wing Karibo is failing at being a Karibo.
Guys! We got company. Campus security. If they find us all in here, we'll get seriously busted.
What?
Evidently, they hired blind and deaf security guards to guard this campus at night, because they're close enough that we can hear their footsteps, but they can't hear the loud voices come from inside the duel arena that is lit.
What are you talking about? The match isn't over.
Yeah, it is. I've seen what I came here to see. You're a sorry duelist. You beating Dr. Crowler was just a fluke.
Oh, silly, silly Chaz. That's not what you call a fluke. That's what you call protagonist plot armor and 2 amazing draws.
It looked like it could have gone either way between you and Chaz when you guys stopped.
No way! Not after I drew this.
Speaking of amazing draws, of course he's going to draw that. Of course he's going to draw his Monster Reborn so he can bring back the Elemental Hero Flame Wingman and then evade his rightful destruction at the hands of Chaz Princeton, who literally had this duel won and in his clutches the entire time. Jaden is truly one of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Protagonists of all time. Even though we haven't met Zane yet, Cyrus is really hammering in that little brother energy in this still image.
Thanks to Wingman's superpower, your life points take damage equal to your destroyed monster's attack points.
Hope y'all like that guitar if you just heard, which you should, because it's good. But boy, do they play it a lot.
I got my deck, I got my gear, and I got about 2 minutes to get to the Duel Academy entrance exams before they start.
Schoolboy running desperately to get to the entrance exams because he's a slacker cliche. Also, why are you running through the street just talking out loud like this? Imagine you're sitting on a park bench and some random kid just runs by yelling like this.
I got my deck, I got my gear, and I got about 2 minutes.
You're also giving information about yourself, man. You may as well say, my name is Jaden Yuki, I'm 15 years old, I live on 123 Main Street. I usually keep my door unlocked, but when I don't, I keep the key under my doormat, and my credit card information is inside. The PIN number to my credit card is 0001 because I'm number 1, and I have a very tiny Really, Yugi? You're like 20 already, and you're telling me you still got the same outfit from like 5 years ago? I strongly insist you change your getup because you